Hey everybody, this is Casey. I hope you are doing well. I want to take a look at today Euro JPY, and I just want to see what's going on. So I am on the weekly chart. For those of you who are new, I do a multi-time frame analysis. I'm actually going to make a video about why I do it, because some people have come onto the channel stating that if you're a scalper, you don't need this, blah, 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 blah. But I think it's important, no matter what type of trader you are, scalper, intraday, or a swing trader, you should know what's going on overall in the market. Like, you should just know. So it's worth your while to go ahead and to complete the analysis, so that you can know, hey, I'm looking for buy setups up to this point. I'm looking for sell setups, blah, blah, blah. That. Okay. So what I've drawn out here, and for the record, I am using Smart Trader. I think I advise you guys, I really like Smart Trader. It's just taking me some time to get used to. I like the Smart Fib, Smart Trendline, Smart Support, and Smart Resistance technology, which I will show in this video. I really like it a lot. So I am forcing myself to get back onto this so that you guys can see. All right. So if you're interested in a trial on this platform, it's $4.95 for 30 days. Just click the link below the video and give it a try. With Fibonacci retracement and extension, that has a potential for you to judge incorrectly, which can change the outcome of your trades. So take a look at it. But anyway, what I've drawn here is a swing high setup. So you're probably like, okay, Casey, what is this? So in the higher time frame analysis, the multi-time frame analysis, you're looking for obvious areas and levels where price has reversed. And so this is a signal that could potentially happen. So in each time frame, what I look for is this setup. I also look for swing lows. So I go through each time frame, I identify swing high, I identify swing low, and then I move down to the next time frame. This is a swing low. So it's a 5 candle formation. You have a low center candle, you have 2 candles to the left that are higher, and 2 candles to the right that are higher. The swing high was a high center candle with 2 candles to the left that are lower and 2 candles to the right that are lower. Now, it won't always be perfect. You see how this is lopsided, but technically it's still a swing high. So it's not going to look the same every single time, But let's go through. I'm starting off on the weekly. That gives me enough information. I see a swing high. I wonder if you see it too. I see it right here. So I'm just going to mark out my extreme points, and I am going to use my horizontal line, and I'm just going through and identifying. Now, see, in TradingView, I was able to mark up, or have templates, and I don't have templates here, which is one thing that I have to get used to, but they're constantly changing this platform. So I wouldn't be surprised if they came out with something in the future. So I'm going to change this to weekly. They do have templates here, but it's not the same. You can't add text. You just have to memorize what your color coordination is. So that's what I've done here. So I've added my weekly resistance level. And you can identify this because if you look left, you see price approach this area and then dropped off. And then we see here, now we put the line based off of this swing high, but if we look left, we see that this was obvious support here and price bounced and reacted off this level. You see here, price approached this zone and price dropped off, but you'll see if you continue to go left, you'll find that this zone was an important zone. So it's one you want to pay attention to. So I've put that there, and then I'm going to identify my swing low, my extreme swing low. And that is going to be here, which was last year in April. All right. So I've got my 2 areas that I'm working through. Now I'm about to work my way down. I'm going to go down to the daily, and I'm looking for my next high based off of this low. So I have swing low. My next significant high is here. This is, well, let me go low because I'm looking low. I'll get that area though. So this is my high. This is the pullback. This is the low. So I'm going to grab I'm going to grab my horizontal line tool. I'm going to change the template to, what are we on, daily? Change that to daily. And then if we look left, so this was the low. Look at this, support. Price dipped all the way down here and bounced back up. This is a zone you want to pay attention to. If we continue to go left, look, price came exactly to this area and drastically reacted. So this is something you want to pay attention to. So I've identified that. Now I identified this is my high. I want to see where my next significant area would be. So I have swing high, swing low, and then this is the next high, but that's, yeah, no. That's about 200 pips. So I did, if you look, I did high, swing low, next high, right there, right? Let me get rid of this fib tool. All right. And so we got that. Now I also want to identify another level, and I see it on the daily. So I'm going to just mark it off. This is this high. And it looks like price has a little bit of ways to go, but let's see. So I identified that because here, so we broke through this level and this was past. So we broke through here and this level was past resistance. So I'm anticipating prices coming back here at least before we figure out what else is going to do. So I identified that because I see it on the daily. I probably could have put it in as my 4 hour. Look at here. We got a level of resistance here, broke through, came back, retested, pulled up. This is also a level 2, but I'm going to go down to my 4 hour and mark that. So let's see. Yeah. So we got a high here and then a low here. So I'm going to mark this and I'm actually going to bring it down just a little bit lower because, and I know we trade zones, we don't trade lines exactly, but we're about 70 pips zone. And the reason I say that is because I identified this as a potential low, but if I look left, this is where past resistance was. Let me change this down to the 4 hour. This is where past resistance was. And so we see that price broke through this level, came back, retested here at this level. So I'm going to presume that I like this area better because it's proven it's had more action here, in my opinion. So resistance here, support here, support here, support here, resistance. So it's this entire zone. Remember, price comes to a zone and not a line, right? And so let me just put up, hold on, y'all. Oh, smart trader. Like I've been using TradingView forever, and this is a change, but it's a good change. You know how, like I explained before, you get a new pair of shoes, like you love the shoes, but you got to break them in. Same thing. I got to break this in. So, so we identified that as 4 hour. I'm not going to go too much lower than this right now. I want to get the big picture idea of what is going on. This is a level 2. Right here. That is definitely a level. Let me go down and see if I see that on the 4 as well. I do. Right here. So I'm going to mark this too. All right. Cool. Cool beans. Now I'm going to go back up to the daily. Lord have mercy. I'm going to go back up to the daily. And what I'm going to do, like I talked about the smart fib technology, this is what you're paying for, right? So Fibonacci, like the game of trading or my trading game drastically improved when my mentor taught me about Fibonacci, not just the retracement levels, because I'd heard about those before, but he taught me about the extension levels and the relationship between the retracement level and the extension level. So I've been doing it manually in TradingView. They don't have the technology for this. It's a great platform, but I think this is worth the money for me because you can't go wrong. This system figures out where the fib should be. You don't have to do it manually. You should learn how to do it manually, but you don't have to do it manually here. So I'm going to put my fib on the daily. And what we got going on here. Oh, okay. So, you see, I clicked at the, let me go back, make sure I did that right because I see another low. So I'm going to click below the last low and drop my fib. I did it right. And so you see, it automatically put it up there for me. It figured out where the high and the low was. It did everything that I needed to be done. Okay. And so what it's showing me here right now, the reason this is in like green, because this is a great, like our sweet spots is right here, 38.2, 50, 61.8 level. And the reason that you have like the color codes, like, what does that mean, Casey? Like, it's color coded, so it tells you your entry level and your matching extension. So entry level or retracement level is the entry level. The extension is a take profit. So I know that if price pulls back to any of these red levels, it has a potential to continue up to this extension here. If it pulls back to the blue level, it has the potential to continue up to the extension here. So it gives me my take profit areas, not just trading zone by zone. Like, this is figuring out mathematically how you should run this. So what this is telling me is that we've got the low and we got the high that form. So we got A, B, and I may have skipped a couple steps. So the way that I trade is I trade Fibonacci and I trade retracement. So what I'm always looking for, and the reason we identify those swing highs and swing lows, is because it ultimately is telling me, like, it's laying out the plan for me. So I'm going to type this out. Where is the type tool? Hold on, y'all. Bear with me. I'm getting my life together. There we go. Okay. So in an uptrend, and let me make this bold. Uh-oh. So I'm going to make this bold. I'm going to make it a little bit bigger. So in an uptrend, you're waiting for swing low. Then you're waiting for, swing high. And then that's B. So swing low is A in the uptrend. Swing high is B in the uptrend. And then what I'm waiting on right now, what it looks like, is I'm waiting for C. And so that would be my C. And then when I say extension, D extension, this is a take profit. So no matter what time frame I'm on, I'm always looking for this. I'm always looking, like, I could be on the 5-minute chart, the 15-minute chart. I'm always looking for the C. And then that tells me where I need to take profit. So I enter on C's. I don't enter on A's. On the higher time frame, though, you know what you're looking at. You can drill down to a lower time frame and get in on an A. But if you're looking for a great entry, like, this proves to me that this is a trend. This proves to me confirmation that we're about to go up again, this pullback, right? And so what I'm looking at here is we have the A and the B. Price did make a C a little bit. And what we typically see when this happens, because this didn't even make a full 23.6 retracement. So what we see more often than not is that when that happens, price doesn't go to the matching extension. So you would think, okay, like, oh, if it hit this level, it's red, it's going here. Not always. So we had a shallow retracement here. And what we typically see is that price stalls out between the 127 and the 118 because it didn't pull back enough to get enough momentum to make it all the way up. So when we see this happen and it stalls, then we anticipate a deeper retracement. And so what I'm looking at, my sweet spot for trading is the 61.8, right? Like, I'm looking for a pullback at least to the 61.8 in order to get, like, the best risk to reward. So that would put us, I'm going to mark this, and I'm surprised that I didn't see this visually. This is, and I'm just going to mark this blue. And let me get rid of this illustration. I think I'm going to do a video just about market structure and how I trade so that people can understand what I'm doing. All right, so I'm going to mark this and I'm going to get this tool and I'm going to put daily 61.8 fib level. Okay, I'm going to make this just a tad bit smaller. Actually, I'm gonna make that red because the fib level is red. So we'll make that red. I'm gonna make the text red too. So remember I was saying like the in TradingView, like you don't have to type, like the text can go on the line. Here in Smart Trader it doesn't. You have to manually put it in, which is fine. So I just added it here. So this is the daily 61.8. This is a 38.2 on a daily. So I'm just going to, let's see, we'll mark this. And then I'm going to duplicate this. Because I'm just going to label like these important levels. Oh, where did it go? Oh, there we go. I'm going to mark these important levels so that when price approaches, I know that I need to be paying attention to what's happening. So this is 38.2. And let me stretch this out. Come on, yo. All right, there we go. So this is daily 38.2. And then this is 50. So we identified this one. I'm going to turn it red just to match it with everything else. And so we're going to duplicate this again. Hey, Smart Trader, if you watching, y'all should make it so that people can put text text on the trend line. That would be amazing and helpful in the analysis. So this is 50 fib level. And y'all know I got a little bit of OCD. So everything got to line up. Okay, and we identified this level, so we'll put daily 23.6. And look at that. We identified this level. That's the 78.6. Come on. All right. Oh, there we go. Okay. If I can get this to line up. All right. So 23.6. Okay. So we stalled out at the 127 or a little bit past the 127D extension on this pair. And what I would want to see though, so price does have the potential after this shallow retracement to make it up to the 618D extension, but more often than not, we see price come back at least to the 6018. So looking at this though, let me go down. I'm just going to do a ray because I want to see. Oh, I want to do the smart ray. That's what I'm paying for, right? Smart trend line. So I'm just going to put this over here, extend. So that's what I want to pay attention to make sure we're not breaking. I don't like it that heavy. So y'all bear with me. Oh, here it is to make it smaller. Okay. All right, so that is the outer one. I'm just going to do another one too because this looks like, let me see. So you just go above the last high. Oops. The last high or the last low and drop whatever it is you're looking for. And I don't know why it's not putting, because technically we have a swing low. Hold on, bear with me, y'all. Because the next one should be this. Yeah. Okay. And then I'm just going to draw a big one out here. That's not what I want. Let me delete. So I'm going to take my ray, go from swing low to swing low, and without cutting through candles. Okay, so price is broken down. And let me get rid of, actually, no. Okay, so I'm just going to take my smart fib tool and just see if like we've hit the extension to the downside. So here we had the high, the low, price pulled back to the 618, and then we have not hit the D extension. That's interesting. A, B, this was C. And then I guess there wasn't enough momentum to carry it to the downside. Let me go down just to see what's going on. Let me see what's happening. Okay, so we hit this extension. So what I want y'all to see. So this was the high. Let me zoom in. You see how it just exploded the fibs for you? So this was the high. This was the low. Price pulled back to the 23.6. And this one moved though. It went way past where we were supposed to go. Then you got high, low, 23.6. Okay, so this, okay, yep. So we got a shallow pullback on this one. So this was A, this was B. We got less than a 23.6 pullback. Price, I would have anticipated to stall right around here, 127, 118. It didn't make it to the matching extension. Then it pulled back. So this is a larger fib. This is a larger fib. Let me go up a time frame to see. Yeah. And so we got a pull back and a new fib starting here. Yep. So we hit. Okay. So we got the pull back and we hit the extension, which is what's happening now. So we may see like price pull back first before a continuation to the downside. So I'm going to try my best to draw this out. But this, let me put, where's my, I thank y'all for bearing with me because like I said, this platform is still relatively new for me in comparison to, you know, how long I've been using TradingView. Bring to front. Okay. So I highlighted this zone because this is the 61.8 area. And again, that's our sweet spot. So we hit the extension on the 4 hour, the D extension, which is right here. It's this zone right here. So you'll see price hit it. And then we formed a swing low. And so typically what happens after we hit an extension is we have a pullback for a continuation. So what I'm looking for is some type of movement back to, and let me change this color. Some type of movement back to the upside. And price moves in waves, which is what I showed you at the beginning of this video. So I'm anticipating some sort of movement like this. And don't say like this is not exact. This is just me drawing out what I think is probably going to happen. Okay. I would like to see it go to the 61.8, but price can react here at this level as we saw, which is the 38.2. So you'll see that price retraced to the 38.2 and then it kind of dropped off. And so it may continue just based off of that 38.2 pullback. It may continue based off of this pullback in this zone. Let me draw another rectangle. So this is the 38.2. And you see that it came here and it could react and take it all the way to 126, this extension here, right? Or we can see it continue to push higher and then make a continuation to the downside if it respects this level here. But it makes sense though, because this level in the past has been support, right? And so we broken through and price has not come back up to retest this level yet. So we may see a continuation there. Let me draw out, let me get my circle tool or ellipsis, because if we saw this, this would be the, oh, Jesus. Hold on, y'all. I'm doing something wrong. Oh, there we go. Okay. So let me move this. So if we saw price come up, that could be a potentially good area to enter for the sale. Let me go up to a higher time frame just again to see the overall picture of what's happening. So this is a 23.6. This is actually the 38.2. So what we could see after we get that pullback is a continuation to the downside. So we could see price take off, and we know that price reacts to the 38.2, the daily 38, well, not daily, but any 38.2. We can see price move from that level. It could potentially come deeper, but we could see something to trade safely. We trade to the 38.2. So this would be my target zone. So my bias, and I'm not telling you guys what to do. You have to do your own analysis to come up with what you think is happening in the market. I'm just showing you how I mark up charts. But my bias on this one is going to be short. I think there is a potential opportunity for or short-term play to this zone here before making a continuation to the downside. So if this continues short where it is now, I would wait for, let's see. So we got low, high, low. Let me see if there's a fib on here. To the upside, A, B, C, 61.8. Yeah, see, so this lines up. So what I'm seeing right now, what I want to show you guys is we have a B formation, price pulled back to the 61.8. The matching D extension for this up move is in the zone for the 61.8 pullback for the downside. See where I have this green zone? That red line is right in line with it. So, yeah. I'm going to wait. I don't think I'll play this. Well, let me see how many pips it is first before I get to talking. Hold on. I'm moving stuff out the way. I'm wrong. That's 150 pips. If I get a break above this little trend line here, I might play it to the upside, but the bigger move is to the downside. So you're looking at, if it comes back to this zone, this D extension here, because it's pulled back to the 61.8. If we get a continuation to this matching extension, then this is a 500 pip trade to the daily 38.2. So I'm short. I think there's a short-term buy opportunity in here. If we get the confirmations, but the longer move, the bigger move that you want to pay attention to is this 500 pip move. So these are my thoughts on Euro JPY. I'm excited about this. I'm very excited. And I'm hoping that it plays out all the way. So I appreciate you guys for watching. I know this was a long video, almost half an hour. If you made it to the end, kudos to you. If you are looking for a group of traders, you'll want to check out the link below the video. You'll want to click that link, complete the information that it asks you for. Check your email, your spam, or your promotions tab. If you have Gmail, you'll find information on how to access the group for free, where we do one live training a week, and we discuss potential setups in the market. It's been great thus far. We're having a lot of people who are seeing some good results. And then if you want something more personalized than that, we have a mentorship program where we go live 7 times a week. And then we do a weekly Forex ritual where we spend 7 a.m. to about 10:30 a.m. going through 28 Forex pairs to set everybody up for success, where we can trade responsibly, meaning low lot sizes, and catch a lot of pips. So anyway, I appreciate you guys for watching. If this video was helpful, please give it a thumbs up. I'm going to figure out how to publish this chart so that we can keep up with this trade. I'm going to clean it up a little bit so that it's easy and simple to read. But again, I appreciate you. I will see you on the next video, and I hope you guys have a fantastic weekend. Bye.